Hello, and thank you for watching Virtual Resources in College Admissions, presented by Beth Corkum and Kate Kulaks of Bow High School. NEEF has it all. If you haven't checked out the various options of social media, websites, YouTube videos that NEEF has to offer, please do so soon. They always record their presentations so that you can go back to them at any time. It's really helpful and a great resources for New Hampshire families. So to begin, we want to spend some time talking about what are you searching for. The college search process is a big kind of term and idea, and we want you to have some direction before you begin. These are some tools that are helpful for you to explore careers, personalities, so you have some ideas of what you're looking for when you start the college process. Next, there are a variety of tools to search for colleges. One is not better than the other. It's more of user friendliness and what you find useful for yourself. Your school may offer a program like Naviance or SCORE that has school-specific data and school-specific information, but if not, that's okay too. There are plenty of national sources available, such as Peterson's, Big Future, CAPEX, and Niche. There are also a ton of mobile apps where you can be on a campus and find out information about that campus or do searches remotely. These are some of our favorite tools to suggest to families. Virtual campus tours have actually been around for a long time. Obviously, they're much more popular these days than ever before. Colleges have updated their websites with virtual tours, and there are some national platforms such as eCampus Tours or UVisit where you can log in and search a variety of schools and their tour information. It's also really important to pay attention to school-specific sites. Colleges have YouTube videos, Instagram accounts, Facebook pages, where you can really dig in and find more videos about specific majors or specific dorms on campus. Especially in this time when we're home and we can't be on the physical campuses, it's really a great way to be able to dig deep into a campus to find out more. After you've done a lot of searching and you're ready to apply, there are a few platforms that are available to help with the actual application. You need to pay attention to each college's website to find out which type of application they accept. Some schools will accept one application type, and other schools allow you to choose which one is a better preference for you. The Common Application is by far the most popular. There are over 800 colleges that use the Common Application. On commonapp.org, you will make an account and you will add colleges to that account. You will fill out one application and then it is sent to a variety of the schools. There may be some school-specific questions as well, but you will do the main application one time. The Coalition application has been around for a few years as well. It's affordable and accessible to all students, which makes it unique. There's also a Universal College application and school-specific applications. It's important to pay attention to the college's website to determine if they have an application preference. For example, for Plymouth State University, if you apply using their Panther application, it's free. But if you apply on Common App, they will charge you $50. So it's a great way to find some savings in this process. Keeping organized is super important, especially as you're applying to a variety of schools, have different deadlines and information necessary. Again, if your school uses Naviance or SCORE, you may have built-in programs that you are already familiar with. But if you don't, that's okay too. Campus Explorer, Unigo, organization tips and charts, there's actually even mobile apps that can help stay organized. Some students like to handwrite and have a whiteboard with due dates and deadlines or use their Google Docs or calendar. Whatever you prefer, it's just important to stay organized and remember that each college has their own deadlines. Standardized testing in the past was a really big part of the college application process. Over the years, and especially during this time, we've seen the focus on standardized testing shift a little bit. That doesn't mean that it isn't important and that some colleges are still requiring it, but especially for the class of 2021, the majority of colleges are going test optional due to the pandemic situation and the access of testing. However, if students can take a test, they may still want to do that. Information through College Board, ACT, Khan Academy for Test Prep, or Prep Factory are all available here. There are also mobile apps where you can get questions of the day, practice tests, and information. Textbooks are still exist. You can go and order them through Amazon or a bookstore and get all the information you need. If testing is not important to you or it's not required at a school that you are applying to, you can find that out here. Fairtest.org is a website that has a database of all the colleges in the country that do not require SAT testing for admission. I'm going to transfer over now to Kate Kulaks to talk about local resources for high school students.
There are lots of local resources available for high school students within the state of New Hampshire. The Dual Admission Program, the New Hampshire Transfer Site, and eStart are all great websites to check out what is available and what benefits students have by being in the state of New Hampshire. The Dual Admission Program allows students to apply to community colleges while simultaneously applying to the University of New Hampshire system. The students start out their path by doing their first 2 years at a local community college and then are automatically admitted and transfer into a dual admission program at the University of New Hampshire. So this is a great program and a great way for students to save money on their 4-year program. The New Hampshire Transfer Site is so students who are taking dual enrollment credits or college credit classes such as Running Start can actually go in and put in the class they're taking in high school and see what institutions that will transfer to. Or if they're doing early college programs at local community colleges, they can also check out what classes they would be taking and how that would apply to other schools within the state of New Hampshire and what courses it would be accepted for. The eStart program is another online dual credit program that the community colleges offer in the state of New Hampshire, and students can go on there and apply and take college level courses for a reduced cost. The Tuition Break program, this is a great program that's offered for all the New England states, and the students can go on there and you can look by state, you can look by major, and see what you qualify for as being a student from the state of New Hampshire. So basically it gives you a break when you go to other colleges or universities outside of New Hampshire where maybe your major is not offered. So if the major that you're going for is not offered at any of the state universities, maybe you can go to another school within the New England states, such as University of Rhode Island, University of Vermont, University of Maine, and they'll offer that major for you at a reduced price because it's not offered within the state of New Hampshire. So feel free to check out their website. Local scholarships are another big part of the college search. So there's a lot of local stuff within the state of New Hampshire that's offered. So the New Hampshire Charitable Foundation gives out thousands of dollars every year to New Hampshire residents. So it's a great website to go on. You fill out one application and it automatically puts you in the pool for whatever scholarships you qualify from that organization. So it's a really good one to do. The Unitel Scholarship is a big one in the state of New Hampshire. And then also the Red Sox one, which is something that your student could apply for usually through their school counseling office at their school. So other big things is if you can save money, you can apply for those scholarships. It's really going to help to lower the costs when you're then leaving college in the future and you won't have as much to pay back. So apply for as many as you can. There's usually local Rotary scholarships, Boys and Girls Club, YMCA. So go see your school counseling office and you'll be able to get a list usually of the local scholarships you can start applying for. National scholarship searches you can start now as a junior. You can go on and fill out your information in the website. You can even do this now as a senior. And if you're looking for more money, and you can go on and put in all of your information, it creates a profile, and then they'll send you scholarships and different things that you can apply for or qualify based on the profile that you created and the questions you answered. So this is a great way to maybe have a Gmail account out there or something that's just used to collect scholarship information, college information, and you can have that filter in and then apply for scholarships that you get that you qualify for. Demonstrated interest is a big part of the college application process. And with COVID-19 going on in the pandemic, that's really changed on how that demonstrated interest can kind of look. Schools are all closed right now for touring, but they're all open for virtual tours. So we highly suggest you go onto your school's website so you're interested in applying to or that you'll be attending, and you can do virtual tours. You can attend virtual student accepted days. So all these colleges have really transitioned to offering the same thing but virtually. So go on, check out their website, sign up, because you signing up and registering for a virtual tour, they'll keep a record of that, and that shows demonstrated interest. Also, we highly recommend joining their school's email list if they have one, where you can get more information about things you might be interested in. They usually have a listserv that you can join. They also have social media accounts. So joining those social media accounts so you can keep track of what the school is doing, updates, what the future is going to look like if you were to apply there, if students are going to be living on campus, things like that, especially with everything going on and the uncertainty with COVID-19 still out there. We highly recommend that you follow their social media accounts, join their listserv, and attend a virtual tour to get a good idea of what that school is going to be offering and if it's going to change. The benefits of the social media is really big. Schools really like to see that students are out there trying to learn about their schools, going on their accounts, following them on YouTube. They keep track of that. And when you apply, that really shows your true interest in the school as part of your application process. So just some more media platforms that you might want to consider if you're not familiar with all of them. So a lot of these schools have all of these platforms on their website. Also, the college-specific platforms of ZMe and SlideRoom. Those are used when you go into Common App sometimes. Some of your schools will require those as things that you have to fill out when you're applying, or they give you the option. If you have really good information, we highly recommend taking that option so the school gets to know you a little better, the person reviewing your application or the committee gets to know something about you, and it's really helpful in getting more of your personality, that personal touch on your application, which always helps students. LinkedIn is a really good alumni data kind of service. So when you're at the college, you want to try to join their LinkedIn account, and that will help you with internships, maybe getting job shadows, connecting with someone else who went through or is going through the same major, same college, and you get to see like how they went through school, what they're doing, where they're working now, and that can create some really good connections for you. Social media is everywhere. Can't avoid it. It's a really big piece of the college process, even more so with COVID-19 and the pandemic going on. So we highly recommend as students that you sign up for virtual tours and start there, and then join those social media accounts of the schools you're applying to that you're really interested in, so you can keep up with the changes and everything as it happens. So these are some key resources that we have. So you can click on the links and check it out. These resources are always being updated by College Board, by the National Association for College Admission Counseling, and also key essentials during COVID-19 that you should be considering as a junior. I want to thank you for listening to this presentation offered, and we wish you all the best for the class of 2021.